Hey everybody, how you doing? We are going to do the budget and cash stuffing stuff for budgeting. Okay, so let me move my stuff. All right, there's all the bills. So April 4th through the 18th. So he gets paid bi-weekly every other week. So I split some of the stuff and some of the stuff I don't. So here is the calendar. And then from the calendar, I put it in my sheet, in my notebook, which I still haven't, because it should go in here, but I just leave the whole thing in here until I run out of paper, which we might get through this year. I don't know, but we'll see. And so we have the cell phone that's due, and I split my payments, so it's like 135 every 2 weeks or so. I have my third payment to Zip, and that is $16.62. The firm, our bed, is $45. I've got 2 payments left on that, and then that's done, thank goodness. Savings, I have $25 automatically taken out every month. Our electric bill, I split in 2, so that's $68.98. My heating bill is $136. That's coming down because we're not having to use the heat as much. My magazine subscription, I only have one subscription to a magazine, and that's my Country Sampler, and that is due. That's $20. We used his credit card, and I have to pay that off. So that'll get paid. That was $203. And then Netflix is $15.99. That went up this month from $14.99 to $15.99. TubeBuddy is $4.50. I have to order some checks. I'm not sure how much it is. I think it was like $22 last time, so I just put $30 down. I have to order checks. I'm gonna put an extra $100 in savings, just $100 into savings. And then I put like this, because I kind of role play with the money here. So in my cash envelopes here, I put in $178 in this to for things, but if I have to use them, if I have to use money, it comes out of there before it comes out of my actual savings account. And Jeff is back to work 1 day a week, so he uses, last week he used a half a tank of gas, so he'll use a half a tank of gas every week that he goes down. So I'm not sure how much it's going to be to fill that tank back up, because it is expensive right now, and he has to use the mid-grade gasoline for that car. So I'm thinking at least $50, but it might be more, I don't know. And then groceries, I try to stay about $200, $250. I try. Depends on what we need, you know. So I try to keep that at a minimum. I've got to put a little bit of gas in my car. So it just depends. So that's the budget for the next 2 weeks. So, and he got his raise, but I'm not sure if it's going to be the same as it was last time, because he said it should be, and it went up like $400, which is nice. So I'm going to end up having like $1,000-something left over. So we got to plan better with that this time than last time. We kind of splurged a little bit on different stuff last time, but we're not going to do that this time. We're going to we gotta take care of that. So that is that. So I'm thinking we should have around, like last check I had $1,500 left over, and it actually was a little less than that because I forgot to pay some stuff. So it's going to be at least $1,000 left over. So we are going to pay off some more stuff and get that straightened out and take care of that. And then for this, I wrote down on here, where did I write it? Where did I write it? I thought I wrote it on here somewhere, how much I had in the saving. Oh, I did. I have $48 in this account. So, and I should have a lot more money than that in here. So we're pretty much starting over again and again. So I've got to take out $178. So we'll take out what I think we're gonna do. That's 14, and another 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 14, and then 25 and 25. Which for clothes, Ariel wants to get some more clothes, so that for clothes I've been using this almost every payday for her because she's been wanting jeans. I just bought her a bed set for her bed. So we are going to keep the 25 that I have in here for that, for clothes. So we are going to keep $25 in there for that. And then Christmas is 25. The Hummer and property taxes is 14. And car registration, 14. So if that stays in there, we're going to do great. I'm hoping that 178 will stay in there, but I'm thinking it probably won't because I've got to register the Hummer the end of the month. We'll see what happens by the end of the month. And if something else pops up where I have to use the money, hopefully not. So it's just a safety net, pretty much, that account, you know. So we shall see. So the next thing I have is, so let's see, January, February, March, so April, we're right here. Actually, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. I don't know what I was thinking. So it's every 2 weeks. So January, February, March. There's 2 trees for April. Okay, so this is April and April. That's how I did it. So, and I've changed this for 25. So I know how much I should have in here by October. So April, May, June, July, August, September, the 1st of October. So I should have $1,000 in here by then. There's not gonna be. So it's just realistic. I'm gonna have to redo that and figure that out because it hasn't happened. Okay, so now from the last time that I did this, 2 weeks ago, I only get cash once in a while. So here's my change that I got this time. I actually got change. So March, so this is, I'm going to put April 1st. well, for the April. Same idea for 4 weeks, you know. So we have, we'll get the calculator out. 0.75 plus 30, 40, and 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have $1.34. $1.34. So that's what's going in there this time. So we should have, let me add this up, we should have 4.9 plus 5.19 plus 1.34 plus $11.43 so far in change. And I don't have a bank to put it in, so I'm using my cup. And it says deck the hall, so we'll see how much, if this fills up, then we'll have to put this money in the bank. We'll put it in the bank, and then we'll try to fill it up again. So whenever I get change, that's what we're going to do. So that's what we did for April so far. So April 1st. So we'll see what happens in the next week or whatever. So I just keep a running thing on here, and we'll just see what happens. So that is it for the budget stuff. I hope, I don't know how else to do that. So I just write it down here, and then the money stays in the bank. You know, that money will stay in the bank, and I'll write checks or go online and pay it. And then my other stuff that's going to go like in these envelopes and stuff, I just got the play money or the role play money to put into these, so you can see what I'm doing. And I could have done that with all of this for each thing, but I'm not. And that's what I guess a lot of budgeters do. They have their cash, they cash their check. They're not using, well, I'm sure they are for online banking and stuff, but then they're taking the rest of their money and putting it in these envelopes. Well, my bank account earns money, so I'm not going to pull the money out of there. So I'm just going to kind of do it all on paper and then role play the other stuff. That's what I choose to do. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. It's pretty straightforward. I don't know if it'll help anybody or whatever, but it helps me really see where the money's going if I write it down. And then this money, because this is due, this stuff is due between now and April 18th. So I will go into my checkbook when he gets paid, and I'll write all of this in there for the right accounts and write it in and subtract it, so it's already being, you know, taken. The ones that I pay with checks, I will write the checks for and get them ready to send out and stuff. The ones that automatically come out, I will deduct it, but I will put the date that it comes out on the side of the checkbook. So that's how I do it. So I don't know if that'll help anybody, but anyway, so I hope you enjoyed. I mean, it's helping me, but it's still frustrating when you see everything, you know. So, alrighty guys, I will see y'all again soon. Bye now.